All right, let's get back to what we were doing. And this one because there was a tunnel here. Aligned. It's aligned. Another one because there's a tunnel there. It's aligned. Here we go. What do we got? Easy. Actually, put this back. Cool. I gotta remove this glass switch. Perfect. Fuck. Okay. We lost another one, boys. More stone. Got plenty of stone. Aligned. Aligned. Not aligned. Booyah. Unbooyah. Alright. These look like they're the new lava sections, so I don't think I'm gonna have to worry about lava pouring out of these. Oh, thank you. 2 out of 3. Can we go for 3 out of 3? I don't know what happened. I didn't hear the sound effect. I'ma call it a win. Cool. It looks like I'm in the final section where none of these are like prepped. Cool. Cool. It still looks cool, even though it's wrong. All right. Oh, and all of these, the glass is gone too. Oh, it has gotten much easier now. Cool. Now it's gonna be really dark. Perfect. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. We can recover this. Yeah. Oh, this is. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. Alright. What do we got? Did I just stop at the perfect one? Yes, I did. Good. Alright. That's good. Time to fill this in. Yoink. Click him out. Finish. And boom. Go. Ah, and these have no lava. So it's gonna get incredibly dark. Unless I use the light from here. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I like that. I feel like I should use granite to fill this in, but I'm gonna use granite to fill this in. Excuse me. Perfect. Alright. Let's do this. I'm gonna need to go upstairs and get more stone. Aligned. Fill it in with stone. Fill it in with stone, stone. Fill it in with stone, not cobblestone, cause that looks ugly. the stone, go get the stone, fill the air with stone. Alright. And bow, 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 bow. You get off the floor. It is starting here, and then I stopped. Buckets, don't need no buckets. Where we're going, don't need no buckets. Over here, don't need no buckets. Buckets, 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 don't need them buckets. Do I have glass on me? I have a ton of glass. Is any cooking? Oh, yumsies. Wine has all the lava. So I can go see what he's been doing. You know what? No. I'ma just grab it from here because this needs to be fixed anyway. Cool. Nothing. Lava. Nothing. I'm not gonna be using a shovel for right now. Bucket. I got a bucket of lava. Alright, where we leave off? Left off here. Yoink. Then glass. That's not glass at all. Thank you. And boom, boom, ba-jam. Let's see. Let's do this part because it's a material I don't use that often. And let's go down this side and do the same. I can't. I'm like, I'm not. Go. Go. And let's just keep on going. And ba-doom. And ba-doom. And ba-doom. And ba-doom. And ba-doom. Cool. Used up all the prismarine, and I can put glass here. Alright. That's all done. Boom, boom, boom. Chibba-doom, doom, doom. Boom, da, boom, da, boom, boom, da, boom, da, boom, boom.
You know when you send a Discord message and people are live that you don't get the notifications?
Yeah, I kind of noticed that after about 30 minutes.
Yeah. I was like, why is Taco sending alert? I was like, he's taking forever to eat. I got it. There we go. And I was like, maybe Taco's done eating and now realizing that. And I was like, oh, Taco did send me a message. I see.
Hi.
Yellow.
How are you?
I am good, besides the fact that I, for somehow reason, forgot that Thanksgiving is next week.
What? That you still got time? What was?
I mean, I just forgot. I thought I had another week. I was like, where the fuck did all the time go?
Oh.
That's all.
Okay. Yeah. This year's actually kind of organized as far as like my things I'm gonna do. Last year's there was a wrench, and I'm like, I don't know what we're doing. And people like, I thought we were doing this, and I was like, I thought so too. And they're like, nope. And everybody else is like, nope. And I'm like, okay.
Good night.
Night, Ray. It's like every year for Christmas, you get a Christmas tree, and then one year somebody's like, I want a palm tree.
Why a palm tree?
Because I want a palm tree. And you're like, everybody else is like, why a palm tree? And then the other half of the people are like, yeah, palm trees are cool. You get coconuts. Let's do it. And we're like,
That's the most randomest of things
and I'm like,
that somebody asked for.
well, it's just like an example of like what the situation was. It's like
Okay, well then why did a palm tree pop in your head as an example?
because it fits the situation. So like,
Which is, what is the situation now?
you normally have a tradition around a holiday where you do the same thing every
So
year.
this person's tradition is to ask for a palm tree every time?
No.
Taco, you need to give a better excuse.
No, I'm being vague on purpose.
I don't like the vague. I take it literally.
Okay, so the situation is there's something that you do every year, and it's been like that forever.
Tradition.
Yes. And then one year somebody's like, no, I'm taking over. And then it's different that year. And then it comes around again and we're like, are we doing a palm tree again? Or are we doing like a regular tree like everybody else? And I got the announcement. They're like, regular Christmas tree this year. And I'm like, okay, good. Because you can't put much ornaments on the palm tree. So yeah. This year, things are regular. Kind of.
So you're doing a palm tree for a Christmas tree?
No. We're getting a regular Christmas tree this year. And
A real Christmas tree or a fake Christmas tree?
we have a 4-foot fake tree.
Why only 4 foot? Are you?
Because we don't have that much space in the house.
I see.
And Ray does the decorations, and I don't want to make her do a whole 6-foot tree.
Nah.
Yeah, it's just us two. It's not like we got like piles of presents under the tree.
You don't need piles of presents. I have the tallest tree possible.
I feel like I can hear something.
Oh, I remember why I came over here. Is it just us two today?
Yes.
I wasted so much time trying to be prepared. I was all like, I see signature, got his computer hopefully all together.
Yeah, and he's
Don't know if he's
online
going to-
too, and I'm like,
I was like,
oh
doesn't know if he's
yeah.
gonna join, so I was all like, let me make sure I got myself prepared just in case. And then it
And
just
then-
ended up being us two.
And then he's like, and he's still online, and he's still online. Okay.
Yeah, I was all like, I gotta be here. Oh, I can't wait to see what reactions I can get from my new and why the butthole questions I got. I've made a whole tab now. I'm prepared.
Nice.
I need to go find the rest of them. Like I have like 6 of them at the moment, but I only have like 3 of them bookmarked right now.
Cool. I can't wait.
I can't wait either because I feel like these are some pretty good ones that I picked out. And I'm also trying to make sure I can get like a mixture of like totally the butthole and then some that are like, nah, you're
Ambiguous.
not the
Yeah.
butthole.
Okay. Man.
I don't know if
Everybody's
it's
getting
me,
4090s. Why y'all
but
setting the bar so high?
I didn't set the bar that high.
You were the first person to set it that high.
I got a 4070 because they went on sale.
Oh.
I didn't go to the highest possible. My friends are trying to tell me that I need to get a 4090. I'm like, I got a 4070. It was like, yeah, but you need to get a 4090. It's better. I'm like, I don't want to go get a 4090. My 4070 is barely used.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna get a 4070 too then. 90 is too much.
That's what I'm saying. Shoot, I was like the 4070. I feel like it's too much from just me doing Minecraft.
Yeah, so now that I know that you got like all of that unlimited power from a 4070, then I'm like, yeah, I'm all in on 70. Because I'm at 60s. So right now I got a 2060, so I'm like a few generations behind, but I upgraded from 50 to 60. So going to 70 and being able to get that much more, I'm like, okay, I can do that.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't. Unless I could find some kind of like maybe video rendering reason or something like that. I can't see why I would need to go all the way up there unless like everybody else had one. Then it's like peer pressure.
Yeah, I was. That's the only thing I can think of.
You're like, we the 490 crew. 4090 crew. Why? Oh, okay, that's why. So, do y'all usually do the same thing every year for Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we used to go up to Michigan, but I don't. That's not probably going to be a thing ever again.
Oh. Okay. Oops, that's the wrong material. Oh, that's when you used to get the frozen hot chocolate?
Yes, sir. Because Tim Hortons up there, and Tim Hortons does frozen hot chocolate.
Are you not going to be able to get one this year?
I mean, I told you Dunkin' Donuts do frozen hot chocolates. They're not like the official hot chocolates, but I mean, it's still a hot chocolate in the aspect of it being a hot chocolate.
So no way you'll deal with them.
No, I'm not gonna be able to get one. If you mean like the official one.
And then you'll get the substitute.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to survive with the substitute for a while.
Okay. I am confusing myself. I should finish one side and then do the other side.
Before you start another project, yeah.
Well,
That's typically the best way to go about things.
Well, I was going down one side and then I ran out of lava. And then I was like, well, if I can't keep doing this because the lava. And then I put the lava in and then I was like, I need some glass. And then I put the glass in and I got leftover glass. Let me do the other side. And then I went on the other side and then I went behind it and then I'm like, wait a minute, what was I doing? Knockoff. That's what it is.
Knock off what?
The
What
knockoff hot chocolate.
Oh yeah, it's not the real deal. It's not the original.
OG hot C.
basically. Cobblestone, stone, cobblestone, stone, cobblestone. Cobblestone, stone, cobblestone, stone, cobblestone.
Yeah, that was a bit much green.
Ah, that's why green went now.
Apparently, this is a family-friendly channel, and I'm like, no, it's not. Don't. I'm not a babysitter. I was like, let one thing go wrong, and you'll be like, oh, cover your ears. Where's my food?
Okay, let's see. What do I need next?
It even happened earlier. I was like, I need to get this glass away from the backside of this lava blade, not blade, lava column.
Blade.
And the second one fell and got burnt, and I'm like, shit. Uh-oh.
That's literally the reason why I got the maturity thing up. I'm like, I might be PG, but I'm not about to force the people I play with to be PG, and I don't care about that. So that's why the maturity thing is on. And I just leave it on because I'm too lazy to sit here and have to keep switching it back and forth between when I'm playing with people and when I'm not playing with people. So it just stays on 24/7. I'm waiting for me to be standing over here, and next thing you know, a creeper just to come out of nowhere.
Hey, what you
Oh,
working?
that skeleton. There we go.
Hey, what you working on? Poof.
Yeah, literally as I was talking about that today, saw a skeleton out the corner of my eye, and I was all like, nope, I'm not dealing with you today.
Oh, is stuff just spawning in the forest?
Yeah. I'm too lazy to light up at least a little bit into the forest.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm just like, y'all can watch.
Yeah.
Just don't bug me. The arrow comes flying in. I'm like, all right, you didn't have. You broke the one rule. The one rule is leave me alone. I feel as though I grabbed way too much stone, but I'm gonna just go with it. I am in a conundrum.
Okay, what is this conundrum of?
So, it's something that's been like years in the making, and I've been trying to figure it out on my own, and I can't figure it out because I'm not that talented.
So it's an art kind of thing?
Yeah. Um, and I feel like this person is like making the steps to go in that direction, and I know I can't pull it off. I haven't pulled it off yet. And they're like, so next year, one of my goals is I want to pull this off. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to be that person that like poops on somebody's idea. They're like, I'm gonna be an astronaut next year, and I'm like, did you get like a job interview? And they were like, once you pass the interview, you'll be an astronaut? Or they're like, no, I think astronauts are cool, and I want to be one next year. And I'm like, do you have like an engineering degree, or have you passed any of the tests and stuff? And they're like, nah, I just thought of it yesterday. And I'm like, or like, I've been thinking about it for a couple of years, but I haven't done anything towards it. But next year I want to pull it off. And I'm like, or they're like, I see these other people being astronauts. I want to be one too. And I'm like, So I I was like, how about we do this tiny thing first? And they're like, but that's not an astronaut. And I'm like, yeah, but I think that you could do this. And I'm stuck because I don't know. Because knowing my luck, they're like, guess what? I filled out the astronaut application and now I'm an astronaut. And I'm like, huh?
Oh. Congratulations on being an astronaut now.
And I'm like, how?
You're an astronaut now, Harry.
Yeah, so I'm like, so I don't know. It's like,
you don't want to be an astronaut?
I don't want to shoot. What's this? It's one of those things where it's like, I've been trying to be an astronaut for like 10 years, and like I haven't been able to do it. And they just fill out the application, and then they're an astronaut all of a sudden. Like, what the hell?
Like they never.
Yeah, it's like. So, that's where I'm like, I have tried, and I'm a little burnt out on trying to be an astronaut. It's still a goal, but it's not a priority, and I'm not gonna like put a
So
bunch
your
of
goal
effort.
is to become an astronaut?
No, and I'm being vague again. So I'm like,
oh my gosh, Taco, stop with the being
you
vague.
know, you were following.
No, I was not. If I'm being honest, true. I was building a wall, and I was being very happy about how it was turning out.
So yeah, basically it's like I had this goal I've been trying for 10 years and I haven't been able to pull it off. And then like 9 years into it, or like 7 years into it, they're like, you know what, I want to do this goal too because I see other people doing the goal. And I'm like, it's
Somebody else wants to do the goal that you're talking about, or is this another being vague thing?
It's less vague, but it's more accurate.
About a different goal, or somebody else wanting to do the goal that you're talking about?
Someone wanting to do the goal that I had been trying for 10 years.
Okay.
And because they see other people doing the goal in their like area, like in their area of hobby.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, it's a lot harder than they make it look. But they're like, but they just do this little thing right here and it takes like 2 minutes. And I'm like, Yes, it can take 2 minutes, but
The goal that you're trying to do for 10 years only takes 2 minutes.
no, like do like one thing that they do that's that works because they've already reached the other person as like the person that they're trying to let's see the person that's accomplished the goal can do something that takes 2 minutes and it does well. I am saying it's not that easy because you haven't reached the goal yet. And they're like, next year I'm a start working on the goal and then it'll be great. And I'm like, I think you should aim a little bit lower, a lot lower, and establish A, B, and C first. But they're like, but that's not the goal. And I'm like, so I'm stuck. I need advice.
My job is trying to bribe us with pizza.
To work on the horrible days?
No, they want us to do this. Well, it's called Fresh Start, but it's basically it's basically like a little video or questionnaire to keep you basically like up to date about. It refreshes it refreshes to make sure you understand and remember what you're supposed to do about your job basically, or it's like safety videos that you're supposed to watch, or it's stuff like that, and they're trying to bribe us to make sure we're doing that every single day, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing it.
Wait, so it's like training videos?
Oh, there we go. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, it's training video. Why did I make that into... Did I want to make that the stairs? No, I wanted to make that into walls.
Ooh. Are the safety / training videos that bad?
It's not that bad. I'm just too lazy to want to do them every single day at work. And they're kind of boring anyways. They try to
Why?
make them better by adding games to it while you're also doing them. And is that always safety videos? Sometimes it's safety videos, and those you can get away with only having to do a video. The other ones are like these questions that you have to read all of this and then have a question test at the end. And you have to get certain amount of points or else you won't pass. And then you gotta redo the whole thing, you know.
Why are they examining y'all every day?
I don't know. But that's basically what it is. It can either be getting an exam or watching a simple video. And they're trying to bribe us to do it every day because the last manager we had that tried to force us to do it every single day got fired because of doing it for us instead. Yeah, so now they can't do it for us, so they're trying to bribe us with pizza. You know, big corporations' way of, oh, you're doing a great job. Here, have some pizza.
Is it good pizza?
It's what is it? Papa John pizza?
Oh,
wow! I can't
wow.
remember.
How long is the exam though?
It's depending on how long the thing is you need to read. And then after you read it, it's like 5 questions unless you get them wrong. And then you got to redo it until you get So you get like the passing score stuff. And
So do you only get the pizza if you pass, or do you get the pizza because you tried?
you get the pizza as long as you do it every single day you work, all the way until December.
Do you get? Oh, do you get? You don't get pizza every day you do it?
No, the pizza party isn't until December, and you have to
Oh,
do it every single day, all the way up to December.
oh no! The manager gonna have to do my test because I am not on board.
See, I'm like, they're trying to bribe us. I'm like, I'm not doing this.
That is not.
I would
an-
do it once a week. It's the best you're gonna get from me if I remember that.
Give me a slice of pizza and I'll take the exam. So you gonna have pizza there every day, or y'all gotta figure something else out?
I agreed. It is a crappy deal. And I'm like, I'm not doing this.
I was so on board if I was gonna get pizza every day I did the test. I was like,
No,
oh
you
man,
do
I don't
not
gotta do
get
lunch
pizza
no more.
every day. And for me, the really reason why I'm not doing it because I don't work the whole time, and so if I do it, they're either going to do it A, on a day I don't work, or B, because I work so early, I would have to stay after, because most pizza places don't even open up till like 11, and I get off work at 12.
What
And
if?
so in the end, I would probably still not be able to even have it because I would
they
be
just-
leaving if I don't stay.
What if they just send it to your address? Be like, I did the test and here's my address.
I ain't gonna go through that much trouble to send me them dang pizza.
How long is the quit? Like,
How long is what?
how long is the exam?
It's 5 to 7 questions, depending on how much you had to read and stuff.
I wonder how long the reading is. I'm like, if the reading's not
It
more
depends
than
on
like,
if you actually read it or not, because I just go and scroll to the bottom and get straight to the test and just either pass or fail it all the way through. I brute force the thing. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't do it a lot, but some of it is common sense questions, so it's not like too hard.
my entry, what is it? Not entry fee. What is it? I guess there's no reverse of that. Like, you pay an entry fee to get into a place, but there's no fee to make you go to a place. One slice of pizza per exam, and I will take it.
That's not a bad. That doesn't sound too bad. And so that means if you did it for your whole 5 days, you get 5 slices of pizza, basically.
Yep.
Yeah, but then that would cost money, which means that that's totally not about to happen.
It's
They don't wanna
costing
pay
them
for
money
nothing.
anyway.
It's not really costing them money. It's more so costing them having to listen to the higher ups get on to them for not making us do that mess.
Well, it's costing them money for me to stand around and get paid, and by doing
Well,
nothing.
no, I mean you're still doing your job. It's just you're not doing something else that's not technically part of the job.
Yeah, you basically having me sit here and read and still get paid. So I'm like,
Well, it's not sit here read. It's like, okay, it's like you have your job to do, and you do that job every single day.
Yep.
And then on top of that job, they give you another job to do, which is take this test thing every single day on top of the job that you already have to do. That's what it is.
They don't set aside some time. They're like, all right, it's
No.
training videos. You got.
No. No, they don't set aside time. This is that is you gotta get this done on top of the work that you already also have to do.
Why is this getting worse and worse?
Yeah, no, this isn't set a time. They don't set the time aside.
They're
You
like,
gotta
okay, go.
do that.
You're like, all right. After your break, don't go back to what you were doing. Go take this test. They're just like, on top of your regular, on top of what you're already doing. Make sure you answer these before you go home.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's.
Hence why, if I remember to do it, I'll do it. But other than that, don't stress myself out about if I get that done or not.
Yeah.
Because I don't care.
Yeah, it's like I'm already doing my job.
Yeah. And right now, I'm
2
really
slices
not
of
fit.
pizza.
Nah, at the moment, my thing is I want some dang wheels for our dang equipment that we gotta use. And so at the moment, I'm on strike. I'm not doing those things. I'm on strike. I don't give a care about no pizza.
But I haven't had Papa John's in a long time.
Papa John needs to send me some deal, and then I'll go back and have some Papa John's.
Oh, they got all kinds of deals.
Well, yeah, but I hear a spider. Where are you? There you are, skeleton. Trying to enjoy the rain. Leave me alone. Oh my gosh. I can hear the spider all the way over here. There we go. But yeah, and so it's like, I'm like, I don't care. You can keep getting on to me, but it's not gonna change my fact on if I'm gonna do it or not. If I do it, I'll do it. If I don't, oh well, I don't care.
Let's go. It. I don't understand why it's being done like that. It makes no sense. If it's that important, set some time aside for it.
I don't know, my department at the moment, because of the holidays coming up, we don't really have time to be trying to set aside that much time. So then on top of that, it's like, you want us to do something, but we don't have time to set aside that time because of the holidays and everything. So it's not a feasible option.
Yeah, they should just cancel the program.
Oh, the creeper!
Oh.
Nope. 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 Just parkoured up on top of this house so fast. What was that? I might have to let this renegade iron golem out of the cage over here. Oh my god. It came out of nowhere. Well, actually, it didn't come out of nowhere. It came out of the forest that I knew was a fish it could have come out of.
That gives me flashbacks of too many trees.
I'm sorry, I can't. That was still so funny. I'm so confused on I can't even remember how it happened so fast.
Yeah, it was like, did we have the tree machine at the time?
Yeah. But it was
And I guess
just
we
the
needed.
fact
Oh,
that-
he wanted to use dark oak, so we couldn't use.
Yeah,
the tree
he
machine.
wanted to use dark oak for his house. But I don't understand how we didn't see him plant all those trees until it was too late.
Yeah, 'cause I was like, fine, I'll plant some trees for you, and then I planted them, and then he also planted them, and then forest.
The forest was basically introduced. Oh my gosh. I still can't even with that. I'm so upset that I really wish I had.
Oh, the vibes,
Yes.
yeah.
I wish I had the VODs of those times. Oh my gosh, that was too good.
Yeah. Good times.
Or just like I wish I had the VODs of our Sea of Thieves days.
Oh yeah.
I have the clips of like that one whole crazy interaction we had with that player and stuff. And
Oh.
they put, but like it's like broken up into clips because that back then I didn't understand highlights, and so I instead of just one whole highlight is just like I think like 2 or 3 clips.
Ah, okay. What happened then? I just remember we were on the island and Deep was like, "Watch out for that snake," and I'm like, "Ah, the snake got me."
We came across another player's ship, and while Deep was being a distraction, we robbed them. But at the same time, they had one of their players come onto our ship, and they hit up there where the gunpowder barrel was, and I went all the way up to the top and I apparently didn't see them up there, and so they ended up jumping down and tried to sink us by lighting the gunpowder. But we ended up saving the boat anyways.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah, because I was like, how the fudge did I not know? And then I rewatched the whole clip and I was like, oh my gosh. I literally looked right over the dude. Because you can see in the clip, you can see him laying down and stuff.
Oh, man. Is Sea of Thieves still a thing?
Yeah, apparently Sea of Thieves is on Steam now.
Oh, interesting.
And they announced something on... I know they announced something on Twitter. I can't remember how far ago it was. That might make me go back to the game. Because they announced the ability to have private sessions.
Yes.
So you don't have to deal with people. And I know there was a whole bunch of backlash from it, but I'm like, as somebody who's had one too many bad experience on the game because of other encounters with players, that's a breath of fresh air and makes me want to maybe retry it again.
Oh my god, yeah. If we could, like...
Because, like, I can understand going into the game if I want to do PvP against other people, but Sea of Thieves had such an amazing storyline, and I just wanted to play the storyline.
That's right.
And it was so hard to do that when we kept getting these
interference
butthole people. So that was the main thing about them talking about adding the private server and stuff. It's been on Steam for a really long time, like the same time we've been playing. Really, Green? I thought it went on Steam later than that.
Huh.
like I don't like I swear it went on Steam later than that because I would not have bought it through the dang Windows Store if it was on Steam. So I know it wasn't on Steam when I started playing it because I hate the dang Windows Store and buying games from it.
Oh, and then you couldn't play the game if you installed it on a drive that wasn't the C drive.
Yeah.
And I didn't figure that out until after we already streamed. So my whole stream, I'm like turned to the left because I'm playing off a Ray Ray's computer.
I remember that.
So yeah, and it's like I think the stream, I was streaming from my computer, but I like remoted into Ray Ray's computer, and I couldn't play off of the display that I had on my computer because it was delayed by like a second or two.
Green says that she has it on both, and it doesn't work that well through Steam as when I tried playing it through that. But maybe they fixed it since then because that was a really long time ago.
Okay.
Honestly, I wouldn't know because like I said, I have it on from the Windows Store, and I'm not about to buy it again on Steam.
Mm-hmm. Y'all ready for Skull and Bones? Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones. How the fuck does this look like this? It's ticking me off. Why is this not smooth? Does this not look smooth? Wait a minute. Has this never looked smooth? What the? Oh, wait, no. No. Oh my gosh, I've been lied to my whole entire time.
Yeah, alright.
I'm so mad. The wall is gonna lie to me. I thought it was smooth this whole entire time. It is not. Maybe it's just this texture pack that extends it out a little.
That reminds me of Miss Doubtfire. The whole time? The whole time?
Whole time.
You ready for Skull and Bones?
Green over here with her jokes talking about, yeah, it's not gonna be smooth because you didn't use smooth stone, you used cobblestone and brick. Oh my gosh. Oh, wood, sticks. No, I have some signs. How much is it around? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's not enough signs then.
Skull and Bones.
I take this and I do this to make.
Skull and Bones.
Yep. Do that.
Do you ever want to play Skull and Bones?
Skull and Bones?
Yes. It was supposed to compete with Sea of Thieves, but it never came out.
Oh, wait a minute. Didn't I post a game in game suggestions that I said it was supposed to be like Sea of Thieves but no PvP or something like that?
Yeah.
Was that the name of it?
No. That's another game out. Another game that came out before Skull and Bones.
Okay. Wait, so did Skull and Bones ever come out?
I don't. If it still hasn't come out, I would not be surprised. I hope it did. I'm like, it got announced around the same time as Sea of Thieves, and they were supposed to be competitors, and then it just never came out. I think it was supposed to come out this year finally, but yeah, I don't even know. Oops, oops, whoops. Oh, excuse me. Yes. I'm curious. Did it actually come out?
Might as well just go ahead and look and just figure out your curiosity about it.
Skull and Bones release date.
Release date.
Every result was like it was supposed to come out. Oh my god. It hasn't come out yet.
Rip.
No, it has.
Oh.
Oh no, no, it has a price, but it's still not come out yet.
Oh my god, they put a price on something that hasn't came out. That's what they talk about, putting a price tag on games on your phone right there.
Wow.
Wait, I have to go down there and find the doors.
Okay, the reveal came out in July 2022.
What's that matter? The game's not out.
Yeah, I was trying to think of like when we first heard about it. So it's almost 2 years, which is not that bad. Yeah, it's still not out. They pushed it again.
Oh wow, I would have never thought that. Where's my email?
Ubisoft delays Skull and Bones yet again, cancels 3 other games. That's so sad. It sucks.
I did do this right? 2 2 2 2. That one was 3, and then that's 4. The first, no 1. Oh, was that one supposed to be 1 2 2?
1 2 2 1 2 2 1 2 2 1 2 2 1 2 2
1 2 3 4 5. No, it's supposed to be 1 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 1 2 2 1 2.
Buckle my shoe.
Okay, so this went right. You want to know? I don't even care. I'm just gonna change this one. Make that end. Like, there we go. Oh well.
What happened?
Oh no, I was just trying to figure out why I couldn't get my pattern to sit right, and because my pattern just, I guess, doesn't work to be even and stuff.
the way you said pattern reminded me of someone who used to say pattern different weird.
Are you saying that I say pattern differently weird?
No, it almost sounded like the way that person said it. So I'm from up north, but I've been down here most of my life. And up north, they say pattern.
Pattern?
Yes. Did you? Pattern?
Veteran?
No, pattern.
Pattern?
Put an E after the R.
Had
Terrain.
after the R?
Yes.
Pattern.
Yes.
Pattern.
Oh my God! You say it like that.
I love a pattern. I'm so lost. What did I do?
Pattern.
Oh, whoops. Okay. Okay. So I found it. What it is. So the private server thing. It will be added in December, and it will be called Safer Seas. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Safer Seas, meaning you can still play the story mode and everything, and progress throughout the game without having to deal with PvP people.
That's sad that they have to call it Safer Seas.
Because it was so toxic. You don't understand. Like, I even went to the dang forum to complain about how toxic it was. And oh my gosh, the people in the forum was even just as toxic as the people in the game.
Oh my God.
I was like, what is this, a double-sided sword of toxicity people? I just want to enjoy the dang story. And you can't do that because people would steal the story item things that you needed. Which was stupid in my opinion. Don't put a story game in something that they can steal from, because then you're just going to make it where you can't progress in the stories. Or you go and progress in the story and then they sink your boat and then you got to go all the way back and like to go get a boat and then have to come back to get the items because you can't swim in the sea because the sharks will spawn and then they'll sit there and like, it was so stupid.
They could have come up with a better name to like.
Ah, it's exactly what it needs to be, straight and to the point. Safer Seas.
I know, that's just unfortunate that they had to call it that. I thought I grabbed too much stone, and I just ran out of stone.
I've been too lazy to make a crap ton of everything I need. Not really thinking about the fact that I'm gonna have to use all of this stuff, so I should just make a whole sugar box of andesite walls, a whole chest of freaking cobblestone brick stairs, a whole bunch of this, a whole bunch of that, because I'm like so gone ho thinking that I'm not gonna use it all and I don't want to have extra, but I've only literally just started on the wall and I know I'm gonna use all of it.
Did you say sugar box?
I said sugar box, but I gotta remember I'm not on my world, I'm on yours.
Yes.
The Sea of Thieves community is so freaking toxic. Like, I'm not sure if I can name a worst game community off the top of my head. Like,
oh, what's that one? What's that one that everybody's like, I play the game, but I hate it?
League of Legends?
Yeah!
I don't know if that's toxic or just an actual addiction. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that game borderlines an actual addiction. Like, Sea of Thieves, I think almost in my book tops Rainbow Six Siege and toxicity. And that's saying something because I stopped playing Rainbow Six Siege because of how toxic the community was.
I remember you and Chaotic used to play that all the time.
We actually started playing it again recently.
Ah, that's nice.
Well, actually, I've been playing it for a while. I actually just got Chaotic back into playing it again.
Oh, back on that train.
League of Legends does have more overall toxicity, but I think proportionately to the amount of players, Sea of Thieves is much worse. Yeah, because I think League of Legends, I think is just as Green says, proportionally, it's proportioned around to where I think it doesn't make it seem as bad, even though it is toxic, compared to Sea of Thieves, where it's not proportioned well. So everybody is just always 100% toxic.
Yeah, like
Where
League
League
of.
of Legends, it's proportioned enough to where you can get some good games here and there.
Yeah, there's so many players that the toxicity, I guess, is diluted. And with Sea
Yes,
of Thieves, it's such a small player base that, like,
it's not diluted whatsoever.
yeah. Ugh, man. I.
Alright, well, I'm about to just make a whole bunch of trips back and forth real quickly. I'm gonna take all the cobblestone and just fill up a whole one chest over there, and a whole chest of andesite, and a whole chest of smooth of stone, and a whole chest of stone bricks. Cause I'm
You
tired of running back and forth and grabbing like 2 stacks, even though I know I need more than that for one little section of wall.
you should make a rail and
Uh, that is doing the most.
huh?
That is doing the most, Taco. I'm not about to make a rail system all the way over here.
And then all you gotta do is just push the stuff along.
Too lazy to. I'm sorry. Nope. This one, and then this one, and
I
then
think
that
what you're
one, and
doing
then
is more work.
this. If it's what works for me, it's what works for me.
Mm-hmm.
Now the cobblestone goes in there. And with the walls and the stairs and all the... I didn't mean to throw that stone cutter there, but give me that. Thank you.
Use
Stone
that
cutter goes
strong back in them big old pockets.
there. And then stone goes there. Right along with these slabs. And then this one is going to be andesite with the andesite walls. And this one's going to be the stone brick stuff. And I'm going to put all of this up in here so I can have free actually take my bed with me, because it's going to be 2 seconds and I'm going to lose it. And then I'm going to be like, where the fudge did my bed go? And then there we go. Okay, time to go make some material trips, because this is going to be my life for the rest of the year, basically.
Do you like puzzles?
Yes. Well, I do. Do I do puzzles? No, unless I'm with my friends and I'm doing it with them.
So, let's say you and your friends were chilling, like, I don't know, somewhere, and then somebody brought a puzzle and put it on the table. Would you feel compelled to want to work out the puzzle?
If it's what my friends also want to do, then yeah. We've done that before, but only one time.
Yeah, at at work, we were um taking some kind of class, and one of the activities was a puzzle, and they split us into 3 groups and like 3 different puzzles, and like everybody, well, everybody was like, "Oh, cool puzzle," and then 60% of us were like, "Fucking puzzle, yes!" Oh, and we started on it, and then we all got competitive, and everybody went into their own methods. Like some people were like, I'm gonna grab all the blue," and other people were like, "I'm gonna work around the edges," and then like 5 minutes in, um, oh the person leading the activity was like, "Okay, um, time's up now. Uh, Go ahead and put everything down, and then we'll go through the rest of this presentation, and then after that, then we can go back to the puzzles." And like, a few people were like just ignoring the presentation and continuing to work on the puzzles, and then I was like, I wanna hear the presentation, but if I don't work on this puzzle, he's gonna finish it, and I won't be able to work on it anymore. So I was like doing half and half, and then once all three puzzles were done, then we all started paying attention again.
So did you win the puzzle game? The puzzle game? Did you win building the puzzle?
No, there was one group that was faster than us, but
Rip.
but yeah, our group of three, like one person was like, puzzles are kind of cool, and then the other two of us were like, this is my method, and the other person's like, I must finish. it was funny, like after the fact, to see like everybody go puzzle crazy. Yeah, I think out of the whole group, one person was like, puzzles are alright. And then everybody else was like, puzzle.
Yeah, now as in that aspect, like you were saying you were in the meeting and stuff and they put a puzzle down. Oh yeah, I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna do that puzzle now. I ain't have to listen to this meeting. You've lost me there. You put this puzzle in front of me? Yeah, I'm sorry. It's all over, fam, now. I ain't paying a bit of attention. Yeah. Nigga asked me a question. I'm like, what was the question? I was distracted by this puzzle.
Yeah, it was interesting. So I saw this one anime about space, about astronauts. And one of their challenges was a solid white puzzle. Would you
No.
No?
No.
Not even curiosity?
No.
What?
Curiosity kills the cat. That just sounds like death and torture right there.
Really?
Yeah.
So regular puzzle, you're like, cool. And then like,
I would do 1,000-piece, 500-piece puzzle before I do a solid white puzzle.
What if it's like 60 pieces?
No.
Really? Like, is it like a difficulty thing or a time investment kind of thing?
I am not doing an all white puzzle, Taco.
Why? I'm curious, like, why yay puzzle, but then why no white puzzle?
I gotta have standards, okay? That doesn't fall in my standards of I do a puzzle because of how it looks. If I get a solid white puzzle, I'm not sitting here and doing it. Unless it's something interesting or intriguing about it, like it's a 3D white puzzle or something like that, or it makes a spear or something. I'm not about to sit here and do this.
Okay. So for you, it's like the journey of building the picture.
It's also just having the attention. Yeah, if you give me a solid white puzzle, I'm probably not gonna have enough attention span now. So sit there and do it.
Interesting. So for you, it's putting the picture together, not really about putting the pieces together.
Yeah.
For me,
And even then, I mean, I still start with the edge and go from there. Or I'll find a whole bunch of one certain piece of it to put it all together, but it still is about the picture, though.
Okay. For me, I think it's like it's so let's say for me, take half of the picture, like half of the interest about the picture, and put that towards the pieces. And then for the picture, if it's something boring, then the timer starts. So like if it's like a picture of a bunch of barrels stacked on a pier, and I'm like, eh. But if it's like a mountain and like some landscape, then I'm like, ooh.
Green said, what if it was a puzzle pieces where there are slightly different shades of white and it spelled out a secret message when completed? That one I would do. I would do that because I would want to know what the message says.
That's an interesting concept. Yeah. What was it? Have you ever done a double-sided pizza? Double-sided puzzle?
No, I have not had a double-sided pizza before. How is that made?
By accident.
Because I'm about to say, does that mean the bottom part's very crunchy? Because basically, I'm assuming that means you have the toppings are on the outside, or are we talking about
a calzone?
When you mean double-sided, do you mean double the meat side inside, and then the top and the bottom are both crust, or the outside are both the toppings, and then the inside is 2 layers of crust?
Yeah, it's like it's either a mess or it's a calzone.
You said double-sided. We didn't say fully encased. Calzone's fully encased. If you remember our whole conversation about what
sandwich.
Calzone. Yeah, sandwich. Or apparently inside out calzone. I don't know how pasta correlates with this, but pasta was giving us an answer.
You know what? Yeah, that kind of makes sense. It's like a carb with sauce and toppings all around it.
I can kind of see it.
Oh, I was like, how did we get to pasta? A double-sided puzzle. Have you ever
is that an actual thing, or are you talking about what I ever like do on in general?
Oh, it's an actual thing. I think I have one in another room.
I've never seen. How would you get to see both sides of the puzzle?
Yeah, so basically with like a standard puzzle, there's a picture on one side, and then the other side is just blank.
Yeah.
So they just printed another picture on the other side.
Okay, well then how am I supposed to pick which side to do?
You have to pick.
Oh, well then no, because I hate picking.
What if you just do both? I'm gonna do this side, and then
I can't do both sides at the same time because it's double-sided.
Well, you do one side, and then you take it apart, and then do the other side.
No, because then I wouldn't want to take it apart to redo the other side.
So you don't want to choose, and then you don't want to redo it.
If it is stuffed pizza, where's the stuff would go?
Huh?
If it's a stuffed pizza, where does the stuff would go?
In the crust.
That's a crusty pizza then. Also, both agreed and Alpha both said I would use a glass table. Use a glass table, and then I can just look underneath it. Yeah.
There you go. Great answer.
Look underneath it, and there we go. I'll get to do both without having to redo it. Then I just take the glass table, hang it up where it's not on the wall. I put two glass tables together to smash it, and then so basically I can look at it from both sides.
Yeah, you hang it up like a diorama.
Whatever that is, that taco said yes.
Like a marionette kind of thing? Where it's like hanging
Whatever
off?
that is, like taco said
Oh
yes.
my god, Kiki. Like a
I don't
puppet.
know what those words mean.
A puppet on a string.
How does that? Well, you know, I thought that's what that meant, but at the same time, I was like, what does that have to do with me smashing a picture in between two pieces of glass?
Yeah, you hang it on a string so it can like spin around.
Puppets don't spin around on a string. Oh, it's just so I'm still
The
confused.
concept is that you hang it from a string, so you can.
But a puppet is not
We're
hanging
talking
from a
about
string.
a puzzle.
It's just a. But you use a puppet as a correlation.
No, I use a
It doesn't hang
diorama.
on a- What is a diorama?
It's a display that's hanging on a string.
A puppet's not a display hanging on a string. You use
No,
the
but
string
you
to
knew what I
control
meant
it.
by a puppet.
That doesn't. That is not a good example. Stop being.
Oh my
What was the
God.
word you were using earlier? Oh, you were being vague. That's a vague answer again, Taco.
No, it's not vague for people who know what a marionette and a diorama are.
I'm pretty sure people who know what a marionette and a diorama is wouldn't say those two things go together when explaining it.
No, we would have stopped the diorama and they were like, yeah, hang it like a diorama. And we would have been like, cool.
Then why did we stop at diorama? You just explained to me what a diorama was.
Because I don't know how to explain.
You just explained it to me when I asked what is a diorama. You said something hanging from a string.
It's a display hanging from a string like a puppet.
A puppet doesn't hang from a string.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about. I guess I'm talking about a marionette then.
Oh my god.
Is that another word?
What the fuck is a marionette?
It's a puppet that hangs from a string. Oh my god. You're talking about like a hand puppet. Or you're thinking of like a hand puppet, right? Like lamb chops. Or Elmo. I'm thinking like Pinocchio.
When Chad Jackson, are you alright?
What?
What have you had? Are you alright?
What? Y'all don't know these words?
I'm so
Oh my god. Y'all think I'm just speaking in tongues all of a sudden. You know, wagga flagga. Blagga, 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 blagga.
Oh my god. Quick, open your mouth and put your tongue out and say marionette. Oh my God. Marionette puppets hang from string. I was
Yes.
going to say that. What is this awkward? Whatever Taco is trying to explain, he's IAF. I wish I could say the same. What have you had? Are you alright?
What?
Both sides are white and spells different messages. Okay, that's. Oh, I would do a double-sided puzzle that is both white but both sides spells different messages because I would want to know what both messages says. I would do that, yes. I don't know
Yeah.
these words at Taco, but I don't know if you know they don't correlate. Yeah,
They do correlate. It's like, yeah, they're not the same thing, but trying to get Kiki to understand what a diorama is leads to marionettes and puppets.
How are we sure it's not me that's high? Taco is high and we're all having the same fever dream.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Yes, double-sided
Oh my
puzzle.
God.
Hanging from a string.
Where's Juan when you need him? We could have Googled it all.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, we would have even had this whole struggle. Juan would have just Googled everything and gave me a dictionary answer.
Oh my god.
Okay. Okay, can we just start with the first word and just explain it?
Okay, so
Do a dictionary at Taco, please.
hang the puzzle from a string like a diorama.
Okay, what is a diorama?
Oh my god.
Because in my head, all I can think about is something that I know is not 100% even corresponding to a diorama. Keep thinking of like something rainbow for some odd reason, not a kaleidoscope, but something like from the 80s or something.
Yeah, diorama, a miniature three-dimensional scene, often depicting a historical event. So like a diorama of the planets. You would hang each of the planets by a string and have them displayed out in space.
Okay. Diorama and marionettes don't correlate at all.
They
I love my chat.
wait, diorama and marionettes?
Yeah.
They hang from strings. Diorama and puppet does not correlate.
Replica was see typically 3D. Yeah, bottom. Something to closing gas showcase for a museum there. Yeah. And then that's what the diorama is. As we've been saying diorama this whole entire time, I thought we were saying Deli Lava.
You know, double-sided puzzle like a Dalai Lama.
Oh my god! My face! I wish I could say this other thing that I keep seeing on TikTok, but I can't speak it at all.
Oh my god.
Okay. So then why did you put puppet in there if you knew a puppet didn't correlate with any of this at all?
So I got Dalai Lama stuck in my head now. A marionette is a puppet, but not all puppets are marionettes.
A marionette is a puppet, but not all puppets are marionettes. Okay, yes, I can see that.
Yes, and I immediately thought of Pinocchio, and I'm like, it's a puppet. but Pinocchio's a marionette.
Pinocchio is a marionette. What? So wait, Pinocchio's a puppet and marionette.
Yes. He's a type of puppet that is operated by the strings that he hangs from, which is a marionette.
But the jalapeno on a stick guy from that comedian dude is a puppet, but not a marionette.
Yes, because that puppet is operated, I guess, from the bottom.
Huh.
I guess those are dummies.
That's a dummy. But then what is so?
So same thing.
But
It's like a dummy is a puppet, but not all puppets are dummies.
is a dummy a puppet? Do we agree on that, chat? Ping, you just missed the craziest conversation. Is a puppet a dummy? But no, yeah, no. A puppet. What did you say? Which way did you go with it?
A dummy is a puppet, but not all puppets are dummies.
I don't know if I can agree on that one.
Do you like sock puppet?
Sock puppet. I feel like it's just the wording of it.
Well, it's a
Because
puppet.
it's the same thing of a saying a driveway is where you park, but you don't park on all driveways.
Wait. How does that work?
Because sometimes you drive on certain driveways and then you park and then you don't park on those driveways that you drive on. Pinocchio is Mary Poppins. I gotta catch up with chat. Hold up. Oh my gosh.
It's like lamb chop. That's not a dummy.
Lamb chop?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, let me catch up on that.
Okay.
Okay, let me see. So you can make a model of the solar system by putting spears on a stick. You can't put spears on a stick. That is true. That's such a specific diorama, Taco. You needed to be specific. That way it could correlate with Bloody Marionettes. Still don't make a lot of sense, but it's getting a bit closer and acceptable. Oh, yeah.
Yay, progress.
It's a small scale, usually wooden figure as of a person with joint limbs that is moved from above by manipulation of attached strings or wire. Okay. Wooden figure, like you said, Pinocchio.
Yes.
Which in the marionette, so Major, come join our fever dream. Is much more of a complex type of puppet that is suspended and controlled by a number of strings connected to the head, back, and limbs, plus sometimes a central rod attached to control bar held from above the puppeteer. Time for me to swap into Taco's audio again when that starts happening. Taco was high as effing confusing everybody. What defines a puppet? I can follow that logic. And not all dummies are puppets. Have you met me? No, Green. Stop calling yourself a dummy. He likes to skip several steps in his thinking process. I mean, you did skip several steps. Because I feel like if we would have just went step by step, we would have had this correlation, dude. But because you skipped several steps, we didn't. A puppet is an object often resembling a human, animal, or mythical figure that is animated or manipulated by a person called a puppeteer. So, a puppeteer manipulates a puppet and a marionette?
Yes, because both of them are puppets.
But both are not marionettes.
Yes, the marionettes operated by strings from the top, and like dummies are operated by the like putting your hand up their back and stuff like that. And then sock puppets are you put your hand in a sock and stuff like that. Cause like all the Sesame Street characters, they're puppets. And then there was that whole movie that was made with puppets. What was it? Not Fantasia. What is that movie? That old 80s movie.
Oh, no. I'm trying to wrap my head around everything. I've had to extend how big my chat is so I can read more. With the LA Night catch right into the chat. Oh my god. So if a puppet is an object that is animated or manipulated by a puppeteer, then what defines a dummy? Depends on what kind of dummy, I reckon. A dummy is something designed to resemble and serve as a substitution for the real or usual thing. A counterfeit or sham, it's not meant to be manipulated. Dummies be defined by mock-ups. Dummies is not a puppet. Crash Dummies test. That's what I was thinking, Alex.
Oh,
a crash
dummy.
dummy. So yeah, when you said a dummy's a puppet, I was all like, I don't know if crash dummies are considered a puppet.
That's
It's meant to
interesting.
stimulate, yeah, a person, but it's not manipulated. It's simply placed. Can we just agree that not all definitions will 100% encapsulate things that fits under the definition without excluding things that would be excluded? Because this is also not going to be perfect thing, no matter how much we devote the definition. Looked away for like a second. And we got. That's what happens when you get a good conversation going. It's all like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah. Wow, crash dummy.
Yeah, because like literally
it's
the
like
moment you
ventriloquist
said dummies are puppets too, I was all like, my head went straight to a crash dummy. I was all like, how is that a puppet?
Ah. You know what? So yeah, that definition where it was like a representation of something. So a crash dummy would be a representation of a person because you don't want to put a person in a car that you slam it against the wall. But a ventriloquist dummy is a puppet. I'm not sure why.
What is ventriloquist again?
When they throw their voice like that, you said the dude's name, the comedian's name.
But
Jeff Dunham.
Ventriloquist. You said ventriloquist dummy?
Yes.
But wouldn't that just be a ventriloquist puppet then?
I think there's a specific reason why they're called ventriloquist dummies instead of ventriloquist puppets. And it may have to do with the actual definition, or it's like it's a representation of something. This is very interesting.
My head hurts. On top of all the laughing.
Oh my god. I wish Cortana worked.
I wish we had our human Cortana one. Dummies are closer to dolls than puppets. Today we are diving into words and definition, and Taco is feeding us. The question is, are all puppets dolls? So is a crash dummy a doll? Puppets are not dolls. According to Webster, the difference between a puppet and a marionette is that a puppet is typically made of cloth and is manipulated by hands only. Marionettes are typically made of wood and are manipulated by wires and string. Marionettes are a type of puppets. Puppets in the okay, so puppets is an umbrella term.
Yes.
And then underneath it, you got everything else.
Yes.
Okay, so underneath puppets, we have the marionettes, but then does a ventriloquist dummy fall underneath puppets, or does that fall underneath a dummy? And if dummies doesn't fall underneath puppets as a umbrella term?
So I would say that dummies are under puppets.
But I thought we came up with dummies are not puppets. They're closer to dolls.
Ooh, my brain. So we're like umbrellaing a bunch of different things. So like
Under my
And a
umbrella,
doll.
Ella.
Yeah, like yeah, so just like you said that the crash dummies are more dolls, but ventriloquist dummies are more puppets. So I guess instead of umbrellaing, that one kind of like goes into both categories.
A ventriloquist dummy is a puppet, okay? And when they evolve an independent intelligence and start lying, their nose grows. Wait, not that movie. No, I mean that is very common restored true. Oh my gosh, great. What is a woman in trans discourse? You try to define what a chair is in a way that includes all things that are chairs and does not include anything that is not a chair. A chair is something that you sit in, but then that classifies a whole bunch of other things that are typically not chairs because you sit in them. Because there's bean bags and they're chairs, but they don't look like chairs. But then you have benches, and if you consider benches chairs, but they are not in the same form of how a chair looks, you can say a bookcase is not a bookcase, but like certain dressers are chairs because of how low they are. You can technically sit on top of them, but you're not supposed to sit on top of them. And that, oh my
So
god, not another top. No. Crash dummy. A
ah
crash test dummy is not a puppet because there is no manipulation involved.
oh
Okay. It's a chair defined as an elevated seating with support for your back. Crash dummies are under the umbrella of mannequins. Yes. Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. So then you
is
would
a
split
mannequin a
the
doll?
dummies. Mannequins.
Is a
I would say
mannequin a doll?
mannequins is. I feel like a mannequin's a doll. I can agree with that.
Okay.
Cause it's the same, like, cause dolls are well, I mean, I guess depending on what kind of doll, cause you have like the kids dolls, or you have like, but then you like dress up dolls, and that's what you do with mannequins. You dress them up, at least the ones that are in like department stores and stuff.
Yeah, if you
They're
just
just,
make a kid's doll just gigantic, is it a man? Does that just turn it into a mannequin?
I feel like if you sit there and pose it, yeah.
Does it
Oh.
turn into a mannequin after a certain size?
An a chair is an elevated seating with that supports your back, but if it's something that doesn't support your back but still elevated, it makes it a stool. But a stool is just a type of chair because chair is the umbrella term, and stool falls underneath that.
Would it be seat?
Isn't seat just a different word for sitting? Isn't that a verb?
I think seat is a noun.
So you mean if I go out to the store and ask them for a seat, they're gonna find me something that says seat?
No, I think it's like asking for a category. You wouldn't use it.
Is a motorcycle a chair? A chair on wheels.
Uh, if is a vehicle a seat?
I feel like now we're kind of breaking it too technical.
Yeah,
A
I feel like
non
the
oh,
umbrella term
a
is seat rather than
non-wheeled
chair.
object that consists of flattened platform size to behold at least one person by performing the action of sitting. So it has to have no wheel. Is it seating though, one way or another that can be defined as a stool as well? Stools are a form of chair. No, they are not dolls. Dolls are smaller scaled figurines that are typically used as a child plaything. But you dress up dolls and you dress up mannequins. They can't be a bigger size doll?
Is there a different umbrella term for it then?
like if I go and buy a mannequin and I play dress up in house with a life size mannequin, does that just make it a doll?
I guess life size doll.
Yeah, that used to be a mannequin. I'm missing the point of me bringing up that no definite. Oh, yes, yes, Greed. I see the point, but the conversation aspect of it is still just as good. It's how arguments start. Unless you want to add the 4 legs. But not all chairs have 4 legs. Some chairs can have 3 legs and sit just fine. Then you have like the chairs that are like
They got one leg, like a loop, that's just bent around.
yeah, or like the wheels on the like a gaming chair has like what, the 5 legs or something?
Oh, and then yeah, like computer chairs.
Yes.
And then you got
Or like
those rockers that have no legs.
yes, or people sit on like those stress balls. That's a ball. It's not even a chair, but apparently it's good to sit on. Apparently for your back and stuff.
Yeah, because it like forces you to use your core.
Yes. Oh, but then if you go with the way Alex was talking about, like if you want to add 4-legged, then you can just add horse as a chair.
Just any animal.
Oh, but then Alex also said non-wheeled objects, and then if you say non-wheeled object, then you can't make a gamer chair because it has wheels. Oh man, okay, no, they cannot be. The purpose
So
of a
like,
mannequin are not for being a child's plaything. So if I just make a smaller mannequin the size of a doll, and I can't still call it a mannequin
like
or
those,
a doll?
like those drawing reference dolls, like the figures. It looks like a mannequin, but it's like tiny. It's like what, 6 inches tall, and you can like pose it in different ways. They're usually like on the cover of drawing books or sketchbooks.
What are those things that are used in like the picture still movies? The one that like they have to sit there and move it and then take a picture, then move it a little, take a picture, move it a little,
Stop
take
motion?
a picture. Yeah, what are those things called that they use? Are those mannequins, or is that a doll, or is that like something completely else different?
Wow. Is it a figure?
Alex added non-living to the definition. Our definition of what a chair can be is wild now.
Oh, it's getting longer and longer.
Mm-hmm. Folding chairs. So a dried, non-living, non-wheeled static object that consists of elevated flattening platform sized to hold at least one human being that is engaged in the action of sitting. So I can remove toilet from the definition. But a toilet's a seat. It's an appliance. But you sit on a toilet. I can see it being a chair. Oh my gosh.
So I looked up what are the things in stop motion movies called, and basically any object can be animated. So that category is just the subject that's being moved around. But it's either puppets, figures, or objects.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be a puppet if it's an actual puppet. It could be like a clay figure something that you just made out of clay. Or it could just be like a still object that you just slide around.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. So back
That'd be a
to the
perfect day
beginning.
for
Every
wine.
chair is a seat, but not every seat is a chair. An elevated object would be better phrase to use, or at least typically a plumbing object. Some of them are benches, stop motion puppets. Those are puppets made of clay, and it's pure art. Purpose of what makes the difference. If it's meant to be for a child's plaything and it is small size yet human size, then it would be a doll. If it does not satisfy exactly all those categories, then it is not a doll. All or nothing. Ping, hearing this from you after you complained about you either go all or nothing with oil frying or not because air frying doesn't exist. I don't know if I can trust any opinion coming out of you.
Air frying doesn't exist.
Ping doesn't like air fryers. And he's like,
You using
you
the
either
wrong
oil
one.
fry it or you do not. It's all or nothing. Literally, the moment he put that in there, I just flashed back to our earlier conversation today
Oh my god.
about air fryers. Oh, let's see. I read like 3, start having a conversation, and then 7 more messages pop up. Let's see. The dictionary defines chairs as a seat typically having 4 legs and a back for one person. Finally, somebody said the key word typically. See, so it needs to have back support to be a chair. A seat is a thing made or used for sitting on, such as a chair or a stool. We don't use typically here. Can you define the ground as a seat? Because I sit on the ground a lot. I mean, the English language is full of typically and its own rules. Yes, English is dumb. Yes, that is the point. The vowels are typically A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y is a vowel. There are so many exceptions to define all the time. I prefer air fryer. It is healthier. That is what I was saying, Alpha. But he's all like, it's all or nothing. Y is not defined as a vowel unless it's formed. No, not the Y. Y is not a vowel. I would use an air fryer more often, but the one we have is so annoying to clean. Wow, Y is a vowel. The words for, let's see, the words has no other vowels, or the letter is at the end of the word or a simile: candy, deny, bicycle, acrylics. So major is either clogged by veins or ice starve. Now the new argument is chat is why a vowel.
Oh my god.
We've gotten past the chair part because it's typically because of the typically word.
Typically.
It hurts so much. We're asking the real life questions here.
I do like that seat came in.
Well, seat came in the definition, I'm pretty sure. Is that where I saw that at?
Like seat is the umbrella term.
No, seat, I'm
No?
pretty sure was the vowel.
Oh.
Well, not the vowel, the verb. I'm sorry, I'm on the stupid verb vowel thing that is talking about now. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, the definition, the dictionary defines chair as a seat typically for having 4 legs and a back for one person.
Yes.
Why is my Spotify being a bug right now?
For some reason, there was one part when you said seat where I think I kind of followed where you were going, but I still not sure.
I don't know. There's so much going on at the moment. I don't know what to go. There's so many like conversations we dipped in just because of the first like the starting
the
of
double-sided puzzle.
No, it wasn't the double-sided puzzle. It was the puppet. It was you trying
the diorama.
to say the diorama is a marionette and a puppet and stuff.
The Dalai Lama
And me
is a
not knowing
person,
what the marionette and the diorama
or the Dalai Lama.
or Green threw in the Dalai Lama. That was just funny. And then there was a third word. It was like 3 words you had said that I couldn't figure out what they all were. And that's what freaking threw us all in there. 2 vowels join in for one speech sound. Oi and toy, a and day and a and monkey. It is also regarded as a vowel. Yes, that's what I said. Okay. So I and those words are in the final syllable. My gosh. So did Ping just say that a vowel, that Y is a vowel after him just saying that Y isn't a vowel? If Y is a vowel, then K and counts as one consonant. Y is sometime a vowel. Yeah, Y is sometime a vowel. It's like that's why it's like A E I O U and sometime. No, A E I O U is a game of something. Why the fudge did that come in my head?
What?
It's a clapping thing. Down by the river, the hanky panky, where the bullfrogs jump from bank to bank and saying A-E-I-O-U bamboo. Where the fuck did that come from?
What?
That's the not the handshake thing, but it's the clapping thing that we used to do when we were younger. And then you're like A-E-I-O-U. You do the side to side thing. And it was all like, and then it goes A-E-I-O-U, bam, and then you try to slap the other person's hand. I don't know where that came from.
I have never in my life heard of that.
Oh, no. Green, I was just trying to make a point about typically being necessary in the definition as often as used. Yeah, I agree. That is so true. But we like to cause chaos here, like Alpha said earlier, and I appreciate the chaos. When it started off as a word, yard. Okay, Y represents a consonant when it starts off the beginning of a word or the first okay, so like yard, lawyer, and beyond. Webster is sending me down the rabbit hole. Rip Ping, we've lost him forever. What different tones and what vibes the tones here you give? Now I'm curious. Nothing but education in this chat. Read. Welcome back, Wolf. Why is sometime a vowel, as in depending on the case? Yes, I agree with you. Why is sometime a vowel? I can bring up the IPA now.
I'd like to know the rules for vowels and rules for consonant.
Oh no. Please don't. I don't want to go to bed trying to think about my life's a lie and I was taught that Y is sometime a vowel, but now it's not. And usually write off people who don't answer seriously, and then the people who do answer seriously are people who get caught in their own pretty easily. A vowel, oh my gosh, here we go. Vowel is one made with your mouth open and your tongue in the middle of your mouth, not touching your teeth, lips, etc. In other words, there is minimal manipulation of airflow while expelling a vowel sound. And Major wants to dip oil in his veins or starve. I don't know if I really understand that part. Green, have I told you how freaking cool your name is? That actually, if you want to fry something, then oil frying is the only way. See? He can't get behind Ping because he says frying is the only way. See, my thing is, I like air frying for reheating a lot of things. So I will give it that. If I want something freshly fried, I would prefer like chicken and french fries. If I want to go and like make some from scratch, I would prefer to the first time around oil fry them. But if I say I go out and I buy chicken or french fries and they're already cooked, or in the case of what brought this up, my frozen dino nuggies, I would rather stick them in the air fryer when I have to heat them up because it tastes way better. That's what started this whole entire thing about figuring out why Ping didn't like air frying. Well, I should count as a vowel. If you don't count it as a vowel, it will make me cry.
So there's this weird word in the definition called a diphthong.
Yeah, Pings brought that up. I just thought that was a made-up word that he had said, and I was like, I don't know what that means, and I don't want to start another debate on what that word means.
Yeah. So all the vowels, when you say them and sound them out, it looks like your tongue doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah, and then that's what Ping brought up as in like the IGA of a vowel and stuff. No, IPA.
Oh, I thought you were talking about beer.
No. That's what he was. Ping was all like, I can bring up the IPA now. And then you was all like, something, and then that's when I read the whole about the manipulation of the mouth and tongue and stuff.
Okay. I just heard IPA. I was like, oh, they talking about beer. I'll go back to building.
I've literally just been standing here staring at a camel for while this whole entire thing has gone down.
Okay, so I get it now. Why sometimes why.
Also, I'm so happy everybody's loving this conversation, but I'm realizing what time it is and I have to go. As much as I want to continue this conversation,
just dissect the English language.
Go. Yeah. What the fuck is? Oh, why is my Discord stopping my freaking Spotify? That is the weirdest. Okay, well now I know what's stopping it. Okay, well I'll figure that out later. Alright, well, I do have to go though because it is time for me to go and hang out with my friends before I go to bed real quick.
Cool.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, chat. I have to go though. I had enjoyed this whole conversation though. Oh my gosh. This was a very interesting stream. Oh my gosh. But it was fun hanging out, Taco.
Yes, fun as always.
Yep. But I gotta go and I'll see you next time.
Yes, I will see you in the next stream.
Tomorrow.
Yes.
Yep. See ya.
Night. All right. That was an interesting discussion. Yes, as always. That is it. Well, no, not as always. That is it for today's episode of Minecraft Power Hour. We will be back tomorrow for some Overcooked. And yes, as always, like, thank y'all for watching. Thanks for hanging out in chat. Thanks for supporting the channel in any way that you do. And I will see y'all next time.